Hey, what's going on everybody? This is G and I'm funkin' hungry. In this episode of Sippin' Tea with G, we're going to try Yorkshire tea, and this time it's the breakfast tea, toast and jam brew. So it tastes like jam on toast. So you got to love the packaging on this, you know, this nice pink reddish tones that they're using. A proper breakfasty brew. Toast jam, yep, you read that right. We've squished the taste of the world's greatest breakfast combo into an extra strong Yorkshire tea blend. It's a mighty morning brew with a lip smacking smattering of toasty jammy loveliness, ready to send you into the day with a spring in your step, a smile in your soul, and absolutely no jam on your chin. What? Anyway, the ingredients here are black tea, natural flavourings, 10%, Rainforest Alliance certified. So you gotta love that they're doing good for the planet and all that. Hopefully. So it says enjoy with or without milk. They have all their social medias at the bottom and all, you know, information on the back. Anyway, let's bust this open and give it a look. So basically when you open it, you get your 40 tea bags in a nice foil baggie. But I'll go and brew a cup of tea and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just went and brewed my toast and jam. So I didn't smell the tea bags on camera, but they do smell really nice. They do have this, yeah, sort of jam smell to them. And they do have these little bits of white specks in the tea bags. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Anyway, let's give this a try. Yorkshire tea, breakfast tea, toast and jam. Cheers. It definitely has, like, you know, it definitely does taste like toast and jam. That is super weird. It does even have, like, sort of like the bready flavour coming through. That might have been what the white stuff was. Who knows? But yeah, it does have, it's not a super strong flavour, but it's definitely there. It definitely doesn't taste like just normal tea. But I'm sure the more I have, the more it will come out. Just like the last one, you do get the actual normal natural tea flavour. You do sort of get the black tea, but you do get these other flavours coming out. You know, these sort of floral, fruity sort of flavours. And yeah, you do get this sort of bready sort of flavour as well. It's a little bit strange, but it's not unpleasant. It's quite nice, but I'll continue to drink it and, you know, see how I go. It's a little bit hard to do with a full cup of tea and a mug, but I got told that I didn't have my pinky out last time, so pinky out and we'll have another taste. Shout out to Gibbo. Cheers. I guess it's sort of kind of like a raspberry, strawberry sort of flavour. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is. Probably maybe a little bit more of a strawberry flavour. You know, it's a little bit more on the sweet side than the sort of tart flavour. It has that sort of sweet, fruity flavour coming through. I'm super impressed. You know, it does what it says, is what it says on the packet. It is toast and jam. It definitely even has like a sort of bready flavour, but maybe that's a little bit psychological because I know that it's meant to be toast and jam. Maybe if I didn't know that, maybe my brain wouldn't be telling me that, but it does have other flavours, not just, you know, like the fruity jam flavour going on. Have a little bit of savoury flavour, and then it does have sort of, you know, like the sweet, fruity flavours, which is super awesome. But I did actually bring some sugar in to try it with sugar, just to see what it's like sweet. Now, obviously, really sugar's best to put in when you put in the hot water, so it obviously mixes in. Anyway, 1 lump or 2. Ooh, splashing everywhere. So I normally put a couple of those sugar cubes into the biscuit one, and it gives it a nice sweet flavour. So we will try that with the toast and jam. But let's give it a taste with sugar now. Let's see what it does to it. See if it improves the taste or, you know, makes it worse. Cheers. So that sugar does combine nicely with it. You can taste like the flavours that I mentioned before, but then that sweet sugary flavour does complement, you know, the toast and jam. You think, oh, toast and jam, oh, that's going to be disgusting. But it's actually really pleasant. and it's not overpowering. It's not to the point where, say you have this and you're like, oh, you can only drink a bit because it starts getting a bit disgusting. Also, I did get myself some jam on toast. So let's try this tea with jam on toast. Cheers. Unfortunately, because we've been talking for a few minutes, the toast has gone cold. It's because we're in winter here, so it's super cold in this room at the moment. But yeah, shout out to Oz Spreads. It was strawberry, so I grabbed this one out. I don't really have jam on toast often. I am British, but yeah, it's not something that I eat often, really. Most of the time, if I have toast, I just put butter on it, or, sometimes the old Vegemite. Shout out to all the Aussie fans. I ended up finishing my piece of toast, and I had a few sips of this with it off camera. And yeah, it did combine really well, actually. Obviously, as I said, the toast went cold, so I would have preferred it when it was fresh and still warm and hot with my nice cup of tea. But yeah, I guess the crow agrees with it, even though it didn't try any of it. Anyway, cheers, mate. It was interesting and quite nice to wash it down with this, because you wash it down, it's a nice warm cup of tea, but then you do get those fruity aftertones and those after flavours, a little bit fruity, like all of us, I guess, these days. But yeah, it was a nice combination, and this is definitely going to be a tea that I'll have, every now and again. If I want something a little bit different than my regular cup of tea, this definitely will be there to grab when I want it. Now, my rating for Yorkshire tea, breakfast tea, toast and jam, I'm going to have to give them a 9 out of 10. I am enjoying this, to be honest, a lot more than I expected. I got the toast and jam one to try. I didn't know if I'd like it, because I've had teas with sort of, flowery, fruity sort of flavours before, and they're not my cup of tea normally. But I do actually like this. Maybe it's because I love my Yorkshire tea. It's one of my favourite tea brands. If you like tea, give it a try. Seriously, this is a nice cuppa. I forget what the price is. I think it was about $6 or something. I'll leave it on screen though. If you are in Australia and you want to try this, my recommendation would be to go to David Jones, because they seem to have the best price around for this, and you can get delivery if you need. Definitely would recommend toast and jam and biscuit flavour from Yorkshire tea. Both of them are fantastic. Absolutely love them. If you have tried Yorkshire tea, breakfast tea, toast and jam, let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with what I've said. Did you like it? Do you have this on a regular basis? Do you think that this was a nice cuppa? Or do you think, was this a little bit too much for you? Let me know below. And let me know as well any recommendations of any tea that you might want me to try. The next one I'm going to be trying, so make sure you subscribe, follow, whatever social media I put this on. Follow, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Because I'll be trying the decaf bedtime brew with vanilla and nutmeg soon. So that's the next one that I'll be trying. And after that, I'm going to have to pick up more tea and continue this little series. But I hope you enjoyed this video. This was G from Phunken, Hungary, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.